Then you move on to the next level, which might be the jacket. Then the next level, which might be couture. So if you look at how they, the pricing, the leveling, so there's a lot we can. So yes, I would say to people, you can be a consumer, but just be a smart consumer.
Absolutely.
I would say, and I say especially to young people, or if you're buying this product, if you have a brand that you love and support and you're buying the product, when you buy something from them, make sure you have enough money left to buy shares. Don't just be let your consumerism, let it be slightly different. So if you've investigated and their ethos resonates with your ethos, go out and buy shares, because this is about building generational wealth.
Absolutely.
Not just about you consuming, you got the bag, or you got the shoes, or you got the jacket, or whatever it is you got, and you're happy. Make sure you are building yourself at the same time.
Absolutely.
So buy a bag, buy a share. That's my principle.
I love that.
Because when you, I remember MBA class from 20 something years ago, even buying one share, and this is what some reporters do. So if they want to crash an annual general meeting, just buying one share makes you makes you get the newsletters, makes you get the information before the public. So that's what some reporters do. So they buy one share. So if you're buying the product anyway, you might as well buy shares. And I think if we do that, things will change, because we need to recognize the power of our money.
Absolutely right.
The pound is incredible. So we need to recognize that.
Thank you so much for sharing that, because we one of the things we talk about a lot is helping to move our community from a consumer mindset to a producer mindset. And if
with
you look
legacy.
at with the whole idea of legacy in baked, because if I planned it, it didn't just come out. Because if you look at somebody like let's look at LMVH, the
LVMH.
Sorry, LVMH, beg your pardon. The premier luxury house on the planet, and that family have consistently been among the top 10 wealthiest people in the world for a number of years, and that's building legacy. And the way LVMH have just built that luxury house, they know what they're doing, and they know how to use our consumerism to create wealth. So I love the fact that you're saying, don't just go out and buy the Hermes handbag. Is that a thing, Hermes handbag?
Hermes, yes, Hermes.
Go out and buy some Hermes share. So your bag might not appreciate, but the shares most certainly will. And that's how we start level the playing field and start creating true diversity, which is not just tokenism, but you have a right to be there because you are at the table. Love it.
Elizabeth highlighted that people of color, we are, diversity. We're buying.
We are. We spend a lot of consumer dollars or pounds.
So
but then let's take a step back. Historically, when you made it, the first thing you did was try to show everyone that you've made it, and it's not just a black thing. It's an everybody thing. But I think
it's a human psychology thing.
So again, we all like shiny objects. New shiny objects. There's something in our nature. We love it. We'll run after it, especially as it, and it's the easiest way and the most visual way to signal status.
Yeah.
So it's a signifier, which is great. But the one thing that I feel that we're moving to now is, I love what you said about the Bernard Arnault, his family.
Yeah.
So it's literally a family business where him and his children, but to give them their due. And I think this is something we can do. It's not easy to do, but it can be done. He literally finds luxury brands, undervalued, underpriced, under whatever, and he builds them up, and he, literally sets them on a pedestal.
Yeah.
And we just go flocking and we buy. So it comes down to us as well. We need to change our psyche and do the same for Black-owned brands.
Absolutely.
Even I have a friend, when she even just a simple thing, Christmas time, she would only buy from Black-owned brands. That is simple and easy to do. So even just doing stuff like that, again, but I believe as well that cross-fertilization, that being able to go to a Chanel, for example. So when I go to Chanel and I'm looking, because right now all I can afford to do is look, but I'm looking differently now. When you go in, you don't, I believe that we should all do this exercise, go into a store like that and look not from a consumer perspective, but from a business owner perspective. So when you walk in, and everything is, every store has been psychologied to death. So walk in, even the supermarket, there's a reason they put sweets near the till. So the same in luxury stores. When you do the same, they have, again, they do the threes. They do a low ticket item, so anyone can go in and buy a keychain, for example. You might save up for it, but anyone can afford a keychain from Chanel. Then you move on to the next level, might be the handbag or shoe. Then you move on to the next level, which might be the jacket. Then the next level, which might be couture. So if you look at how they, the pricing, the leveling, so there's a lot we can. So yes, I would say to people, you can be a consumer, but just be a smart consumer.
Absolutely.